What's up, warriors? How you guys doing? Today the topic is gonna be my opinion. Once again, what works for me, what has worked for my clients. It's what do I prefer? Protein bars or protein shake, protein powder? I get hit up a lot with this question, and I keep it simple. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I said, we're not gonna sugarcoat nothing here. I'm gonna keep it 100, and that's what I've been doing with my clients. That's why we have the best results in the game. It's a proven example. Results after week after week after week. But check it out, man. Because a lot of people will start talking. A lot of people will start, contradicting, themselves. Comments, that they don't even know what they're talking about. A lot of people just want to say and speak on whatever they heard without even digging deeper on the, on the information needed to comprehend what you're talking about. Like I said, this right here, protein bars, protein powder, they made it so it could be more convenient for the individual that's trying to take a fitness journey serious, that's starting their, their fitness journey, and they have so much on their plate, their schedule is out of whack, they can't have, certain meals throughout the day that I prefer, that I would love for them to, to have, meals. Food is king. That by far, that's a fact. I'm not gonna go against that. Food is always better. Clean food, home cooked meals, prepping your food. It's always 10 times 100% better. Now, when it comes to options, when it comes to last minute choices, last minute, making the right decision, where you're staying within your numbers. This is a numbers game. Macronutrients, protein, carbs, and fat. You have macros that you gotta adhere to. How much protein you should be eating, how much carbs, how much fat. Let's keep it simple. There's no need for us to split hairs here. All I care about and all I'm worried about is for people to hit the numbers that I give them. My clients to hit their numbers that I provide for them. Stay under single digits, not over. We're trying to lose weight. Now, if they need to have a protein bar because they're busy, because they only have a certain amount, of time that they get to eat on their 5-minute break, 10-minute breaks, whatever they do. There's a lot of people that they're hustling out there. They don't, all they get is a lunch and then 10-minute break, 2-minute breaks and, 30-minute lunch or an hour lunch. It just depends, different schedules. And this is when they come in handy. This is when a protein bar comes in handy. This is when a protein shake comes in handy. For us to be filling in the protein intake of the day. That is it. The body doesn't care if it's a protein bar or if it's chicken and rice. The body, all it's doing is it's processing the protein, the carbs, the fat. You're fueling the body with the macro ratio needed. Now, this is where everybody gets bent out of shape and they get a wild hair up their ass because I always promote it or always, encourage it because we have no excuses here. We have no excuses. And the thing about it is that they don't even know why I'm doing it, why I'm giving that advice. A lot of my clients, they're so busy, they get overwhelmed, and that's why they crack. They're like, damn, girl, I cannot have 5 meals. There's no way. It's impossible. I don't even get breaks like that. I'm working all day long. I don't barely get a chance to just drink my gallon of water that I take, to work, whether they're in construction or whatever electricians, whatever field they're in, whatever trade they're in, welders, a lot of my people, truck drivers, I know what it's like. I did it all. I worked as a construction worker also. I weld, for a while, I did so many jobs and I know how they get down. I know sometimes, you could barely have a time to sit down and have a good meal, and like I said, once I learned macronutrients and it's, about numbers, counting your macros, your calories, your percentages, all that, it's just having more detail on what we're trying to do here. So now we got to be smart about it. I would prefer you have a protein bar than a donut. I would prefer you have a protein shake than Snickers, than, you know, any sugary carbs with no source of nutrients, bagels by itself, big insulin spike, because all it is it's carbs. You know, you're better off having a protein bar with that has the macro ratio needed, protein, carbs, and fat. Now, this is, you know, when, you know, knowledge, comprehending, and obviously, you know, it takes a lot of time and planning for you to make it cleaner, having better choices, moving up to better quality of protein. Some people have time, some don't. Some people have, you know, time and money to go to that extent of having organic food with no shit added to their food, nothing processed, a lot more cleaner, a lot more healthier. Of course, that's 10 times better. But at the beginning, you know, first of all, you wouldn't even want to start somebody, you know, like that and tell them to remove everything and just be miserable. You're setting them up for failure. So obviously that's why they make protein chips. That's what they make. That's why they make these protein bars. Obviously, does it taste like a Snickers? No, it doesn't. It doesn't, because, you know, obviously your taste buds, they've been so, you know, adapted to that sugar candy that you eat. That's just sugar, carbs, and fat. Of course, it's gonna have this little minor taste, you know, of difference when you know, pick the protein bar. You're gonna have that little taste that people are like, I don't like this. Well, the fact of the matter is that, you know what, this is about making a better decision, a better choice. That's the only thing that I'm, you know, here to let you guys know of what I think about protein bars, protein shakes. You know, that's just something that saves us, you know, from us making a poor decision, you know, a mistake at the last minute. You know, when you're hungry and you don't know what to do in the next, you know, then you're over there flying through the drive-thru and making right choices with nothing but, you know, horrible food that has no source of nutrients, just fat and carbs. That's all there is out there. But, you know, I could make a lot of meals happen when you're out there too. You know, double up on the protein. Don't eat all the carbs, because they always put a bunch of carbs. They put so much carbs that people eat it, and that's, you know, too extreme. The body's not going to break it down. It's just about knowing. Once you know your numbers, you know, it's downhill from there. You know, you go to any place, Chipotle, all these places here that, you know, people think, oh yeah, it's clean. Chicken, rice, beans, avocado. The fact of the matter is, though, that you cannot have it all at once. You got to pick one. You have to structure your meals, which you could make it happen. You know, you have one source of carb, double up on that protein, because the protein is very low. You know, they're not going to give you a lot of protein there. You got to pay up, you know, and that's just it. You know, so if you're eating what they're feeding you out there too, thinking that it's healthy, it's not, man. You got to know your numbers. You got to know what you're doing. So, but here we go again, you know, with, you know, back to what I was talking about. You know, like I said, protein bars over protein shake to me is the same shit. You know, obviously a lot of people have a reaction with protein bars. They get gassy. They get, you know, it doesn't sit well. You know, it's just a protein shake is better. It's pre-digested. It's something that you could mix with cereal. You could have it with a banana. You know, it's a lot better. You could have it with a piece of bread, you know, some bagels, some, you know, natural peanut butter. You know, it sits better, you know, it digests better on the stomach. A lot of times these protein bars, they I don't know, man. It's just a lot of my team members cannot deal with them. You know, it's just, the body doesn't take it. You know, they get an upset stomach or a lot of gas, whatever, you know, it may be. You know, that's the only difference, you know, that some people do a lot better with protein. You know, like I said, just, you know, there's choices here. But, you know, for me to pick one over the other, you know, as long as you hit your numbers, as long as, you know, you get on the right track on eating better, Then later on is when we start making better choices on the quality of food that we're putting in our body. Let's make that clear. You know, other than that, hope this video helped. Let's run it.